Cheers. I kind of want to do a 3-tier skirt with this. Since it's fall, would anybody buy a 3-tier skirt like this? I need to see if I even have enough. Thought I did. Oh yeah, that's way more than enough. Let me see. Would you guys buy a 3-tier skirt in this print? It should be enough. Let me see. Okay. Hi, Lunabug. Let's see if we have enough. Four, 6, 8, 10, 12. I feel like we have barely enough. Let's cut it up. I'm drinking a Pepsi. I barely woke up earlier. Oh, I was up early this morning sewing. I've been sewing. Sewing. So I've been up trying to do all of this while I can. How are you? Whoops. The only thing is, I need to really invest in weights. I always use my drink to keep stuff in place. It's the fabric linen. It looks like it. Hey. I was working on all of that up there. See all those skirts? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 skirts. Dancing in the moonlight, everybody. Let's see. This is doing good, beautiful day. Where did you say you watched from again? I forget. I'm sorry. Did you get my email? No, I didn't check. Let me see if Juice will bring in. What was it about? Was it a scary story? I wonder if Juice will bring in my computer for me. I have one son. Whew. We needed a break. What? Can you give me the computer?
Yeah.
One son's in Saskatoon. And it's been peaceful. Man, they've been fighting a lot. Oh my god. Thank you, bestie. Look at my sticker, it was coming off, so I had to put a piece of packing tape under. If you guys know me, you know I like pickles. Everybody's dancing with the moonlight. I don't know why that song's in my head. I just woke up with that song in my head. Oh, you guys can see me. I'm wearing a tank top. Where? Check if the video shows. Let's see. Move my big ol'. Where is my mail? M-A-L-E. Haven't been sleeping the greatest. I really need to. Alrighty, I'm going What Would Kitty Do 12. Let's see. I got a lot of junk mail. When did you send it? Did you send it to whatwouldkittydo12@gmail.com? I don't see anything, Joyla. Let me check in the spam folder. I don't. Oh, right here. I found it. September 28th. It was in the spam folder. That's weird. Because I know you've sent stuff before. Here is a picture of a figure. A dozer operator saw it my work, and I believe this is because I saw a thing like this crawling up the lich pad 2 years ago. Oh, I remember you saying that. Ooh, let's look at the photo. Ew, is that real? Ew. Look at this. Let me turn the light off. Can you guys see that thing on top of the pile of rocks? Joyla sent a story about her work. And is this what you saw crawling up? I can't remember which video it is. Ew, that looks so creepy. Yep, that's a clear. Ew, that's weird. Ew! I got chills. Heck no. That's creepy. Just think how many people. Let's share a scary story. Let's share a scary story right here while we're on live. I was gonna say, just think how much scary stories, scary stuff happened at the mine because so many people, there's so much greed there with the corporation itself. There's so much bad juju already, and then a lot of people passed away there. A lot of people, there's a lot of infidelity going on during, on the when you're on the clock. I hear so many stories about married people or just people in general, just like cheating on their spouses and stuff. And like, just imagine all the energy there. I don't know, it's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna do a scary story. Um, okay, so this one is from Nick. He says, hi, Kitty. My name is Nick. I'm from Los Angeles, and I heard you were in need of some scary stories for the month of October. Let me take a sip of this Bipsy right here. I have two of them, although I am not Native American. I hope they are of interest to you and your channel. I heard you say that Mexican stories interest you, and story number one takes place in the house of a Mexican family I used to live with. Around October 2012, I moved into my friend's family house. It was a nice place, and I never felt any sinister vibes there, except when I was doing laundry. The laundry room was in the garage. Sorry, my voice is, ooh, can you guys hear that? I honestly think that I talk so much that I messed up my windpipe somehow, because my voice, I notice it gets like this, like raspy right away. Like I need to lube it up. Okay, so he says he felt weird vibes when doing laundry. The laundry room was in the garage. And every time I would do laundry, the side door would start to close on its own. Also, every time I turned towards the washing machine to put my laundry in, it felt like there was some dark, sinister force running towards me. I'd also picture this in my mind as it was happening. Ew. That's the last thing I would be doing. It would freak me out, and I'd get the hell out of there as quick as possible. This would happen every time I did laundry, and I lived there for about 6 months. Anyway, one day I came home early and nobody was home. I started doing the dishes when I heard the front door open and close. I saw my roommate's cat looking at the front door, so I yelled out, "Hello?" and there was no reply. As I walked out of the kitchen, I noticed the cat was staring at the sofa now and expected to see my roommate sitting there. But what I saw was a but what I saw sitting there instead was a shadow of colored stripes of light and in the shape of a human. This font's really, really small. Um, it's hard to explain, but it looked like on Star Trek when they teleport, and as soon as I looked, it disappeared. About 2 days later, my friend Saimina called me. I told her I was doing laundry, and she asked me if I'd seen the demon in the orange or in the garage. Sorry. She had spent a lot of time in that house taking care of my friend's mom who had Alzheimer's. She said it would run at her back when she was doing laundry. That tripped me out. She experienced the exact same thing. So later as I was so later as I went to do laundry, I noticed that directly facing the laundry machine was a motorcycle. That motorcycle belonged to my friend Jesse, who had died in an accident 10 years before on that same motorcycle. So I assumed that was his spirit I saw on the sofa. Not sure about the angry force in the laundry room. Maybe it's residual energy from dying in a very fast and violent way. I don't know. Yeah, it seems dark. Okay, story number 2. Way back in 1987, when I was 15, on a Saturday night around 11 p.m., a friend came over in his new Jeep and asked me and my brother if we wanted to drive up Turnbull Canyon and drink a few beers and smoke some devil's lettuce. We said hell yes and got into the Jeep. If you've never heard of Turnbull Canyon, look it up sometime. Many stories of ghosts, cults, Satanists, murderers, and a very haunted, bad energy spot where lots of terrible things happen. We lived at the bottom of Turnbull Canyon in a house full of maniacs, drug addicts, and various types of criminals. So some nights when things would get too crazy or violent, we would go hang out in the park down the street. We would often see these guys creeping around the edges of the park in black, tall, pointed, hooded robes. They look like black KKK outfits. They would creep us out. Once we saw one coming towards us about 3 a.m., but he just asked us for cigarettes, said thanks, and walked on after we gave him one. Anyway, back in the Jeep, we drove on through the dark, narrow mountain roads until we got close to the top of the mountain. Off to the left was an abandoned driveway with a burnt out garage. We pulled into the driveway, got out, and opened our beers. It was a very beautiful, dark night full of stars, and the view was incredible. However, after about 15 minutes, we heard some distant chanting at the bottom of the ravine below the driveway we were on. It sounded like about 20 people chanting unintelligible words in deep voices. It kept getting closer, and we were now silent and became terrified. The chanting was soon directly below us, and then it stopped completely. Complete silence. Then we heard a woman who let out a horrific blood-curdling scream, which was followed by a loud metallic clanging sound, like the sound of a hammer hitting on a metal pipe. She screamed again. Oh, come on. She screamed again, two or three more clanging sounds, then silence. Then the chanting started again. We all looked at each other in terror and jumped into the Jeep and flew out of there and got the hell out of the canyons. For years after that, my brother and me would drive down every street in the canyon in the daytime looking for that spot. We could never find it. That driveway doesn't seem to exist. I later heard stories about people in black hooded robes sacrificing people in the canyons. These stories persist on the internet today. Yee, where is that at anyway? Turnbull Canyon. Yeah. When he said Turnbull, I was like, oh, Mount Turnbull? Turnbull Canyon. Whittier, California. Oh yeah, look, it says U.S. Ghost Adventures, Turnbull Canyon. Interesting. Dark secrets, haunted trails, unsolved mysteries. What's really haunting Turnbull Canyon? Urban legends of the Turnbull Canyon. Huh. Okay, let me go back to. I'm always out of storage now. How is that? How is that so? Have you guys noticed that? On Google, you're out of storage right away, out of nowhere. Okay, hold on, I'm on the wrong. Okay. So I gotta mark that one as red. Thank you, Nick. Okay, but yeah, I got your picture, Joyla. It's like that for Apple too. That's so weird. Shadow figures are real for sure, I think, and how the writer stated it was in stripes of light. I have theories about regarding the spectrums of visible light. I feel these entities are lost. I wanted to put out a scary story. Hi, Renee. I'll send more or when you have time. Okay. Renee, where have you been? Pepsi always makes me burp. I was just thinking, will somebody like this fabric? I feel like it's giving fall. I've been up crazy hours trying to sew and get my stuff up. I have 2 sales this week. One of them, the big one, is going to be this Saturday in Phoenix at the Phoenix Indian Center powwow. It's going to be at Steel Indian Park, where it's always at. And I'm hoping it's not going to be hot. Last year was hot. So if you guys don't have anything going on this week and you're in the area, come stop by. Okay. It's supposed to rain on Saturday. Really? Well, I don't mind rain. In Phoenix, I don't mind rain. Okay, let's see how much I got. I just cut the strips and wish for the best. Where is my... I am taking custom orders too. $60. $36.36. This might be... Let's see what size I'm aiming for. You guys are supposed to be getting leftover from the hurricane. Oh no! 60. Yeah, I think we... Okay, there's that. 60. Which hurricane is that? I didn't even know about no hurricane. I'm a lost soul over here. I don't watch the news. The news makes me worry about stuff I have no control over. So I don't worry about the news. Okay, 30, so I have 60. Or I think that's what I heard on the radio. Hurricane Priscilla. Oh no. Not Priscilla. I might have enough. I think I might. They sneak news in on the radio. I don't have a satellite, and I don't have satellite radio. I don't know if I should do white or black for the thread. I have this one that matches 5 for $1. I was gonna do a black stitch. I use white a lot. I kind of want to do. Ooh, I don't know. Can you do a little sample piece to see white and black stitch? Let me see. Here is a white stitch. Where's my foot? My presser. What is it called? There's a white scissors. One day I'm going to have an electric machine that cuts this for me, so I don't have to cut them. I was watching Joe Dirt last night. It was funny. I haven't watched Joe Dirt in a long time. Can you not get tangled up? I haven't watched that. I've been watching a lot of stuff on Tubi. It's like a free app where it shows movies. Pulled it a little too hard. Do you think a white or a black? Or I have this matching one, which is this color. Let's see how that one looks. Maybe a brown. What do you guys think? I think black's a little too black. Which color thread should I use? I kind of feel like the matching one because the white and the black is really obvious, and this is a very simple print, and we don't want the focus to be off of the little flowers, so I'm thinking this matching one. We'll do that one. Good idea. Good call on the doing a little sample there. I usually do white. I just usually do white or black. It's mostly white though. But luckily I would have done white, but luckily I have 2 of these. So if I run out, I'll have some. Now I gotta get some for my bobbin. The matching. Yay! Okay, now I gotta. My blind self can't see a difference between the white and the matching. Oh no! You know what? We only had enough for 1 bobbin and 1 matching. Look at this. It's all gone. Do you think one of these will last for a 3-tier skirt? Do I have another one? That's kind of similar. When I first started sewing, I was at Goodwill looking at the arts and crafts where they have all the stuff on the wall. And I found a big old bag of these threads, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to get that. I need that. Yeah. And I didn't even think about the colors. And a lot of these were in there. Let me show you. They're all vintage threads, too. A lot of yellows. See, they still have the plastic on them. Were in there. And this is part of that pack. And I don't even use these. They're just sitting here. So I was in my mind, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need those for some yellow camp dresses. Yeah. Okay. We have this, and I don't have any more of this color, so if all fails, I'll have to bring in this bad boy. It's slightly off. That's the closest I have. I have a bunch of yellows, yellow. So if anybody needs yellow thread, let me know. Alrighty, friends. And they weren't even cheap, too. Goodwill's all cheap. Charge me a lot for this thread. This ancient thread. It's still good quality, though. I will say that. Well, look at it. It's from Kmart. Kmart 5 for $1. Thread costs a lot. Thread costs a lot. They tend to break down. Polyester, not much. This one's a polyester one. I've used the other ones, and they're pretty on my own skirts that I have. They're still holding on pretty good. So that's why I'm not afraid to use them. Okay. Anybody have any plans going on this week, this month? Hi, Natalie. I haven't even cleaned my machine. Dang, I haven't watched it live in forever. Been powering much. Took me to New York City, Brooklyn. I was hoping to go to Cali. Wrong, but ZOL. Dang. That's cool. That you travel. Okay. Second. Have you always traveled, George? George Marcus? Bella and Juice are being loud. Oh, I was telling you my son's gone because they're on fall break. Keanu's gone, and man, they were fighting like crazy. These boys, they were getting on my damn nerves. And they always go with their dad for break, and I kept messaging and messaging and messaging. Didn't hear nothing. Finally, we heard from a bird yesterday that he's not even home. He's running around. So we're like, shit. Cheap guy. This is not pulling up so easily for some reason. And Juice was gonna go with his grandma, but he. Why is it real? Look at it, it's real stiff. He was gonna go to his grandma's still, but his cousin that he likes to hang out with is it's homecoming week, so she's in high school, and I was like, "Are you sure? Because you're probably gonna be all bored." And he thought about it, and I was like, "I don't even know if your dad's gonna be around for your birthday, because Juice's birthday is on the 9th. 2 more days." And so he was like, "Yeah, I'll stay." So he's here. Plus, that boy has a bunch of bracelets, so his bracelets are doing well. So he wants to go because he wants to stay because he knows I'm gonna have 2 sales this week. And I keep forgetting it's break. I was like, "But you guys are gonna have school," and they're like, "No, we're on break. Remember?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." So Keanu left. I miss him, but man, him and Juice needed a break from each other. Woo! We all need a break. So I hope their dad's feels good about himself. Cheap guy. But when it comes to his daughter, He bends over backwards. He hasn't even paid child support, man. Oh, that guy. That guy has a lot of bad karma coming toward him. I think he's going through it right now. Sometimes I want to be really petty and just air all his shit out. Every summer since I started dancing 3 years ago, before I would just go and spectate, take my nieces and little brother to dance, but now I'm a dancer. Ooh. Did you say you're Navajo, or which tribe are you from? Not that it matters, but I'm just curious. Because I know you live on the east side, the Midwest or somewhere on that side far. Did Juice get his package to start his crafts? Yes. He was in here a while ago. They're all over right here. Look at it on the floor over here. See all those beads over there? All that crap over there. He's in the room right now. I chased him off and told him to go in the room because I wanted to sew. His whole thing was covered with beads. And he found I found this thing at Goodwill that holds like jewelry. Juice! He's probably not going to bring it in here. I found this handmade tool. It's not a tool. It's like a shelf that holds jewelry. Juice, bring my jewelry thing that you're using so I can show them what I'm talking about. You guys hear him? I found this thing at Goodwill and I was like, ooh, I could use this for my earrings. And I haven't even used it. And Juice found it this morning. He woke me up. He's like, can I use this?
I said, can I have it, not use it?
Now he wants to have it.
I don't.
See, someone made this and it has all these little hooks on them. And then it turns. You know, wipe it off. Did you wipe it off?
No, I need it. I want it.
Juice wants it. Wait. We gotta tighten it on the bottom. But somebody made this. And I found it at Goodwill. I was like, ooh, I can put all my earrings on here. Now Juice is trying to claim it.
Look, I used the flour and the mushroom.
Are these all new ones? You don't have old ones?
Those are new ones.
Ow! No. Guys, I'm not crazy.
Bestie. She's my bestie.
Am I your bestie?
No.
Best friend!
Yes, totally.
Best friend! My glasses are about to come off.
Don't put the can. Oh.
Are we best friends? Okay, go take your stuff and scram.
Look at. Show them my new one.
These are Juice's new ones. He bought new charms. This is bugging me. We need to tighten this. Let me do it right now because it's really bugging me.
You cherry piece of
Why do you want it? Look at it. It only holds like 2 of them.
What does it?
Juice is trying to clean this for me. But it's like on a swivel thing. Let me tighten it. Lucky I got some.
I put the 8078 hot in here. I put your thing
Ooh,
in
it's
there.
not tightening.
I put your thing in there. Papa will take it.
My lighter?
Yes. Why's it hard?
It's not tightening. Maybe that's why they got rid of it. Is this even working? This doesn't feel like it's working.
Hands up.
Hands up, Gabriella.
Hands up, Gabby. Jakey.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. Come on with me. I take you high. You know I got the cat you like.
I think we need to re-rig this. I think this was like $2 though. Yeah, it's just spinning. Did it help a little? Oh yeah, it did. I used to dust it off. But yeah. Hands up, Gabriella. Juice wanted mine because I bought one from, what's that place? Hobby Lobby? And he kept stealing mine, and he found one on Amazon that came with his beads. Now he has his own. Does it work good?
No. No, you gotta put it how it was.
How was it?
Yeah, this ones are here. The blue ones are here. The strawberry, then the scissors.
Look at this one has scissors on there. Oh, cute.
Remember you got
There was
some-
what, a sewing machine charm. He sells them for $5 a piece or 5 for $20, and you get one for free. Look at that little mushroom.
I'm gonna make this one. What color should I do?
This is a sewing machine charm. I don't know. Juice said, what color should he make with this sewing machine charm? Do blue like this guy.
I have more of that.
Oh, I don't know. Here.
Bye-bye.
Okay, here. I fixed it a little better. Capybara.
Capybara.
Go ahead, Belle. No, you're. Belle's walks in here with her dreadlocks. So yes, Juice got his package. I was live on TikTok yesterday, and he was throwing a fit because his packages weren't here, and he was getting out. He does that every single time he ordered from Amazon. It's so annoying. He's like, "Where's it at? I can't see it. It says it's coming. That's too late." I'm like, bro, man, you need to have some patience, because back in our day when we had to order from East Bay and Finger Hut, hey, we had to wait 7 to 14 days. You're lucky you only wait 1 day. He was over here getting all crazy when I was live yesterday. I get that with my girls too. Oh man, that sucks. Businessman Juice. Yeah, Juice. He just blows all his money too. Crazy guy. Northern Arapaho from Wyoming, but now I live in Wisconsin. And adopted. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Northern Arapaho. Hands up, Gabriella. Juice's song. He likes some group called Cat's Eye. And they sing. I always hear him listening to that song. Gotta head to my daughter's game. Okay, good luck. Silver sewing machine charm is cute. Good old East Bay. Yep. East Bay and Finger Hut. Did I ever tell you guys when I was in 3rd grade? It might have been 2nd. I think I was in 3rd grade because my dad wasn't there. So I had to have been 3rd. It's not something I'm proud of, but kind of am because it was brilliant. What?
When are we filming?
Tomorrow.
Did Bella come with?
If she's going to help. Can't just be chilling around. I might have been in 2nd grade. Was it in 2nd grade? It might have been 3rd grade. I know in 2nd grade I learned how to write checks. In 3rd grade, I opened a line of credit, and I somehow got approved for a line of credit with Finger Hut. And I was in my adventurous time, and I was into finding treasure like gold, coins. That was around the time where this guy, his name was Ernest Victor. He used to be at the trailer by Burdett Hall. I don't know what his role was, but there was a trailer outside of the gym, and he had a lot of board games and like stuff for kids to do. And we would go over there and play and stuff. And he was telling me, we were talking, and I can't remember how the subject came up about treasure, but he was telling me how when he was younger, he was at Old San Carlos, which is where they had where they used to give out the rations and stuff. They had where the Apaches were captured at. And the ones that were captured. And he said he was over there with a metal detector, and he said he found a old coin from like the 1800s, and he sold it and he got a lot of money. And I was like, ooh. So I was like, I need to do that. I need to look for some coins. And that's how I became interested in collecting coins. I still have coins to this day. I have my own collection that's worth a pretty penny. Anyway, so I opened a line of credit for myself, and I ordered the best of the best metal detector. And I was at the river. I was everywhere. All I did was find nails and cheap stuff. Nails, rusted nails, and barbed wire, like stupid stuff. Never did find my coin. But anyway, after a good season of roaming around on the res in my little area, I gave up. And then my mom sold my metal detector. But yeah. I used to do stuff like that. I was always like trying to hustle ever since I was little. I used to sell. I got this ice cream maker kit. It was like one of those kits, like kind of like an easy bake oven, but you have ice cream, and it came with like these little cones, and they were like washable cones and spoons, and it came with like all the toppings, like sprinkles and fudge and all kind of stuff. And all of the neighborhood friends were like, "Ooh, I want one." I'm like, "Yeah, it's 50 cents." Everybody's all coming by with their change. I was really making them ice creams and stuff. Stuff like that I was always doing. Always selling stuff. I remember one time, I don't know if someone, I think we just had a big breakfast at my grandma's house, and there was a lot of tortillas and fry bread and like leftovers to make burritos. So I was going around. I warmed them up. I wrapped them all up. Put them in aluminum foil, and I was walking around the neighborhood, and I was like, "You guys want to buy a burrito?" And they're like, "What's in it?" And I would tell them. They're like, "Yeah," and I was just selling all the leftovers. I mean, it was still good. It wasn't even like old. It wasn't even an hour old, but I just would do stuff like that. Everybody's this is good. Yeah. Who made it? I was like, "Oh, my grandma." I know the story you are about to tell, early hustler. The credit story. Yeah, my mom's like, "How did you get this?" I told her some bullshit story. Yeah, it was pretty. I had high hopes, high hopes as a child. This one time we were, I learned about, there's this story about Geronimo's gold. They say it's in White River, and I didn't know they were talking about White River. I was probably like around that time, my treasure hunting era, when I heard that story, and I was like, let's go. We grew up by the Mesa, and I was like, it's probably on the Mesa. I was like, I told one of my cousins, let's go up there and go look. And she was like, okay. I said, I bet you will find it. No one's ever found it. To this day, people try to look all the time and they can never find it. And so I was like, let's go up there early in the morning and I bet you we'll find it. And we went up there probably like when the sun was coming up, about 6 o'clock maybe. We went up there and we're up there all day, no drinks, nothing. remember it was all freaking hot. And my cousin's like, can we go now? I was like, no, I bet we're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. We're up there all day looking for Geronimo's gold, and we never found it. Oh, stuff like that. I was always getting my cousins into. Hopefully everyone has an amazing rest of the day. I need a map. The weather's been nice. We've been like going for a late night drink run, and it's just been really nice at night. Turn the windows down and just cruise. It's probably nice and cool in Sakatone. Must be having a good old time because he hasn't even messaged me once. We'll see you later, Renee. My machine sounds like it needs some oil now. Why does it keep getting stuck right there? It's kind of annoying. My bobbin, I don't know why. I wonder if I need to clean it. Let me look in there. It's not like smooth. There's some lint in there. Look at that. The tiniest pieces of lint can cause ooh, look at all of that. That's probably why it was. Look at all of that lint. See all of that? That'll do it. I don't normally use this. I usually use a old makeup brush. Oh, look at, there's a piece of something in here. Lots of fuzzies. I can't turn the air off. Juice turned it on. It's all cold. Might as well do the whole thing. Hi, Eric. How did you learn how to sew? I learned the basics when I was in junior high because I took home ec class, but I'm pretty much self-taught. The only thing that I didn't learn on my own was how to make Apache cat dresses. My friend taught me how to make that. But everything else I learned on my own. Okay. Not bad. I think it's time. La, 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 la. Warm it up. Oops. I usually use a straw, but I don't have a straw on me to help get the oil where I need it to go. See how smoother that sounds? That's just to get some of the excess oil. I put a lot. You're not supposed to, you only need a little, but I feel like it's been a long time since I really took care of my machine, so sometimes you gotta be careful because it'll splatter all over right here. Okay, she sounds good. Good for another couple weeks. She was sounding really dry. And that's kind of one thing you get accustomed to is you can tell when it's time to maintenance. You become one with your machine. No. Where's my screw? It fell under the table. I think it's time. La 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 la. Warm it up. La 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 la. The boys are waiting. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. This is the only part I always have trouble with. This pudding. Whoops. Sorry. I can never get it to Mother effer. Fall right where I need it to fall. Oh, this is a magnetic tip. Get in there. Urgh. Just one screw. Can you please get in there? Let's turn this off. Unplug you. Okay. Please. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even know it was off that whole time. My bad. I should talk it away too. Dang. I'm sorry. That's probably when I was trying to fix the when I was trying to oil the machine. I didn't even know it was off. I'm sorry. I was really talking away this whole time. Okay, now I feel stupid. I don't know if you guys heard me, but I was having trouble with the tension of the bottom, the bobbin, and I was wondering what it was, and it was I was using the wrong size bobbin. It was just too like tight, and it kept snapping, and it was even making the machine sound weird. I'm glad I maintenance it because it needed it. But I was like, there's something wrong still, so I had to mess around and I looked at I was like, maybe it's the bobbin because I haven't seen that bobbin. And sure enough, I took it out, put the normal one I usually put in, and it's peachy. So that was the culprit. It was the bobbin. That's another thing too about sewing is there's stuff that can take all day for you to figure out what's going on, and it's one simple little thing like that. So this is for all my ladies. Sounds so much better. Where's everybody watching from? There's 8 people on. Where are you guys watching from? I was saying I'm craving spaghetti. I've been craving spaghetti. And then now that it's fall, I've been seeing a lot of people make soups, like homemade soups. And I've been seeing a lot of people make homemade tomato soup. And they make it with grilled cheese. And I'm just craving that because if you guys didn't know, I'm on a gluten-free diet. And Walmart used to sell a gluten-free tomato sauce or tomato soup, and it was trash. Not even the same. I still ate it, but it was trash. And I haven't had a good tomato soup in probably like 5 or 6 years. And so I've been seeing a lot of those, and I'm like, dang, I'm really craving. I think I'm craving tomatoes. I'm craving spaghetti. I haven't had spaghetti in a long time, but ever since I've been watching all these soup stuff, whoo, I could go for a big bowl of tomato soup with like 2 full grilled cheese sandwiches. That's what I was talking about before I rudely did not know I was on mute that whole time. But it's okay. I do that sometimes. Okay, let's see how long this is going to be. I want to say it's going to be okay, we're at 1 yard. 36. We're at 51. We're at 60. $64. So 54, 64. This is probably going to be a 1x, 2x. This is for all my ladies. Juice listens to all these K-pop chicks. He likes some group called Cat's Eye, and I always hear him jamming out. He spent his hard-earned money over the weekend and bought a second Cat's Eye album. He likes some girl on there because she likes capybaras. I don't know who this girl is. But she's on my shit list. I'm just kidding. Ain't nobody gonna come in between me and my sons. Oh, I dread the day they come home and say, I want a girlfriend. They've been kind of saying it, and I'm like, oh, you guys are too young. Not my babies. Oh, my precious. My precious. Babies, my babies. This thread is so camouflage, I can't even tell. Easter. I'm thirsty. My dad made chili cheese dogs for these guys, and I was all pumped up to eat because he brought Frito chips for me so I can make a Frito chili pie with just like the chili beans and cheese. I was all pumped up in here. I was eating and I told Juice, because Juice is right here, I told him to clean up the table before he goes in the room, and he didn't even do it, so I was cleaning it. And that spray, I guess the fan was on too much, and that spray that I use got all over my food and it ruined it. It's coming to the end of the year, and all Seminole Fair Hard Rock, they just had Muskogee. Man, I want to go out that way one day. Like to all the big powwows. That'd be cool. I've never been there too. Is that where you're from? You got any single nephews? Because I saw, what's his face, go over there to the res, and it did not look like a res. This is for all my ladies. Or do you just go to the powwows? This is for all my ladies. Work next to Coconut Creek Seminole Casino, working now. I have no idea where that's at, but I'm assuming it's in Florida. Coconut. Ooh, you know what I realized? That the white was on the bottom and the white's gonna show. Look at. It's okay. Doesn't affect it. Okay, almost done. Almost done. This is for all my ladies. The way I make my skirts, I just realized even if I wanted to put pockets on there, I wouldn't know how because the way I make them is by memory and I don't have like specific measurements to where I have two panels. I just do it all by rows. Like I don't know how to explain it. And I only have one opening, like one side seam. So I don't know how people are able to make 3-tier skirts with two panels and two side seams. I just realized that the other day. I was like, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't even know how because the way I do it is really I don't know how to explain it. Not by the book, I guess. It's just by memory and by kind of guessing. But at the same time, I'm always like, did traditional skirts have pockets? Those guys are quiet in the room. Juice! Baby doll. My big baby Juice. All right, which one of you are thinking about me? Do you guys ever have really strong connections with people that you just know they're supposed to be in your life for some reason? You don't necessarily know why. But you just have strong connections with people. There's a couple people that I feel like that. And I know they feel like that too. It's kind of weird. I guess I could have just used my machine. Let me do 1 inch there. I need a new one of these. This one doesn't even hold. I have enough. I do. This is for all my ladies. Let's see how long she came out to. Whoops, sorry if that was loud. About 34, 30, I would say 35. 35 inches long. Good length. Okay, now we're gonna do 1x, 2x. So I need to do okay. Any skirts for Halloween? I thought about it, but no, I haven't made any Halloween type skirts. I wasn't sure if people would buy them, just because a lot of the prints are kind of like skulls and stuff like that. I know like the younger generation probably would, but my customers are, for skirts, my customers are anywhere from 25, well, maybe 21 to, I don't know, 50, 60. So I don't know. I feel like they're more like adult women. So I kind of feel maybe that's a little bit too much for the ones who are traditional. You know what I mean? But if you want me to make you one, I'm up for. I am available to do custom orders. I'm just building my own inventory right now, but if you needed one, let me know. Oh no. What happened? Oh, the thing came out. Yeah, if you wanted one, let me know. I don't mind doing them. I just was kind of thinking maybe for me and my clientele, I wasn't sure if it would sell. And material's expensive, so I didn't want to buy some and have them made. I'd rather, if people wanted one, I'd rather have people tell me, "Hey, I thought you were sleeping. I was trying to call you. What you doing?" Juice! He's ignoring me. My baby doll. He came in here and took my computer. Yesterday he has made me so mad. I took off his Roblox. That's what he plays. All of them. They all play Roblox. I took it off my computer. I uninstalled everything. Changed my password. I said, "You're not getting on my computer no more." Trying to be a hard ass. All disciplined. And then, oh, it came out again. And then later on toward the evening time, she says, "Oh, bestie, can I go on your computer?" I was like, "Okay." Isn't it crazy how we have love-hate relationships with our kids? They just know how to sucker us in. I think I felt bad for him too because he was all excited to go over to his dad's. And his dad just let him down, especially on his birthday. He usually goes to his dad's and they usually do like a party or something. Bertha Bell, I miss your thrift hauls. All the beautiful blouses you find. I know, girl. I miss them too, but you know, I still have a big old pile over here that I need to donate or sell or something. Let me know if you guys are interested in buying some plus size tops. Yay! It's done. The skirt is done. It's a nice long one. 35 inches long. You guys want to see it? Do ya? Do ya? Do ya? First skirt of the day. Let me show you one I made yesterday. Look at this. Isn't that so cute? I don't know why my camera is not focusing. I think my thing's just bright. This is a 12-month skirt. I have that one, and then let me show you my other one I made the other day. So that's a 12-month skirt right there. Look at this one. This is a 0 to 6 month. Look how tiny that is. I put Juice's capybara. That's my mannequin. Isn't that so cute? So these are available. And this is the 12-month. Very, very cute. Very cutesy. This one has a watercolor material. Very cutesy, very demure. Side bell yourself. Screw that capybara. Okay, let me show you the one I made just now. I gotta turn the brightness back up. My thing is not the brightest. Okay, this is the one I made just now. This one is a 1x, 2x. Probably could, yeah, 1x, 2x. And this is definitely a fall colored skirt. It's 3-tier. It's 35 inches long. Let me show you right now. Pretty. Pretty. I made this one last night. I was up late making this one. It has a paper bag waist. And I have these two. There's this one and this one. These are kind of like leaning toward the autumn style. And this is the one I made just now. Let me show you the ones I made in the last few days. I showed you those two little ones. I made this one right here. This is a vintage print, has strawberries. I made this one. This one has like specks of glitter on there. There's flowers and butterflies. I made this one. I made this one. And this one's an older one, but it's still available. It's a little Masani skirt for a girl. It's a vintage print. I still have this one. I thought I sold this, but I didn't. It's a little Masani skirt. It has Dalmatians on there. It's a size 2T. And then I still have this one. This one's a vintage print. This one is size 4. Hiya. The 18th month one is the I don't have any 18 month. I have a 12. I think that 12 would fit the 18. I made it a little wider. All right, I'm gonna go take a break. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm sorry I put my thing on mute a couple times. It was an accident. Thanks for hanging out with me. 3 hours. I need to go move around and get this blood flowing. Message me if there was a skirt that you liked that you wanted to purchase. I do custom orders. Is my Amazon wish list up to date? No, it's not. I want to add some sewing stuff on there though, or stuff for like what I need for like my small business. Juice beads. Freaking that guy heard me. What? He said beads, charms. Maybe I'll add Juice and Keanu and Bella to my wish list because I know they want stuff too. They're always like, "You're so lucky." Speaking of which, I think my Heisha cup came in, my Chinese cup. I need to go check the mail. Heisha. Please update today and tomorrow Prime Days. Okay, I will do that. You guys have yourselves a good day. If you're in the Phoenix area or you're close to Phoenix, make sure to come by this Saturday at Steel Indian Park, which is in Phoenix. It's near the Veterans Hospital. I don't know the exact street streets, but it's definitely near the Veterans Hospital. They're having their annual Phoenix Indian Center powwow. It's a gourd dance and powwow. We participated last year. This year, I'm hoping the weather is nice. I need to check the weather. But for sure, this Saturday, we will be there from start to finish. It's an all day event. It ends around, I think we have to leave, pack up before 8:30. So come by. It's a pretty big gathering for the Phoenix area. It's a free event. There's a lot of vendors of food there. Yeah, come support small businesses such as myself. I will be there. Juice is going to be with me. Probably Bello. We'll see. And yeah, come by, stop by, meet me in person. Um, check out the products I have to offer. You can swatch and test the products right there on site. And come say hi. Hi, Kitty, man. You getting off? Well, you have a great. Yeah, I've been on for 3 hours. I'm gonna take a break. I might come back on later. I don't know. If you guys have TikTok, make sure to follow me over there on TikTok. I go live over there sometimes too. So I'm gonna take a break. I just got done doing a skirt. I need to take a break and then we'll see you later. Have a good day. Be careful out there. Bye. Bye bye.